It is 10 o'clock. It is time for the game to begin! So, starting down this list, we have Brandy.
Brandy.
With an I.
Over the
eye. Brandy is our fighter. And as a fighter, she has inherited some items. She has an ancestral weapon that she has carried with her from birth. What is her ancestral weapon? She also has ancestral armor. It is made of a rare material not found on this plane. What is her armor made of? She wears a bikini of our people. And as a fighter, she is known for doing heroic feats. She is known in particular for one feat that she does better than any fighter in the land. What does she do better than any fighter in this realm? Next, following her, we have Nagaroth, the Ranger. And in the world of Dungeons & Dragons, Rangers are known for doing one of two things. They can either be a dual-wielding Ranger, or they can be a ranged Ranger. Dual-wielding or ranged? Screen 1, 2, 3. It is a ranged ranger. What is his ranged weapon?
here now. Beyond anything our Lord Joe Pesci, I have guessed he might see on this path.
Preach.
But like Joe Pesci, he will be strong, he will be stark. We will defeat everything in our paths.
His name be praised. Can I get a wise guy? Now, as the champion of Joe Pesci, he wields a holy weapon. What is his holy weapon? Salami is his holy weapon. The holy weapon of all Italians. And as champion Joe Pesci wielding the holy salami, he is blessed with a divine power. What is his divine power? Masturbation! I've got a strong contender for divine power. There's masturbation or there's prolapse. Prolapse? One more time. Masturbation. Prolapse. Masturbatory prolapse is now his power.
Like an Audi butthole.
Yeah.
They don't have it like aspirin.
Okay. Now, we'll deal with the mage when he gets here. For now, we must go to the next step in forging this grand adventure. We have our players. Now, it is the goal of all adventuring parties. They seek something. Our adventurers, they could seek some fabled item, or they could be trying to rescue some person. Do you think they should be seeking an item or rescuing someone? An item! Everyone for seeking an artifact? Go ahead. Everyone for rescue? One more time. Item? Rescue! I have a D20! What the fuck am I doing?
Hoping for the best.
They will be seeking an item.
Yes!
The pursuit of treasure. That.
Don't worry, it's a person.
Now,
Yeah, you got it.
I need a common everyday object. Old man standing up, what do you got? Huh? The slinky. Oh, the slinky of what? What do you got, blue shirt man? Yeah, no, the other guy standing up in the blue shirt. The slinky of premature ejaculation.
Not a little redundant.
Many treasure seekers have sought it, but they just lose it too soon. So our adventure this evening, the slinky of premature ejaculation. All right, now,
It's like a song.
there is a place, there's only one place in the known world where one can find the slinky of premature ejaculation. To which they must travel and pick someone. Now I need a specific type of place, like a cave, a cove, a castle, something. Give me some. They must journey to the White Castle of Alberta. And before we begin, I just want to say how immensely proud I am of all of you. Ben and I have been traveling around all day, and this MAGFest is your monster manual. This MAGFest is your spell book. This MAGFest is your Dungeon Master's Guide. Each of them have been filled by you sick people. You will only use what's in these books.
You guys are some sick assholes! I got to read them!
Now I bequeath the spell book onto the cleric. We will later share with the mage when he joins us out of his temporal rhythm again when he stops drumming for rare candy like an alcohol. I will take the Dungeon Master's Guide to Monster Manual. And now we begin.
I open them now.
Yes.
Bending an name for that.
Our adventure begins on the Butt-Fought Tavern, on the very outskirts of Alabama. Our heroes have been enjoying a frothy beverage of their choice. What's your frothy beverage? This is the part where you talk.
My mom is drinking a fine fart.
Mine's like one of those like dirty blowjob shots that they like put whipped cream on the top of, and then you have to like put your hands behind your back and then suck it down. No. What? That's what I want.
What are you drinking, cleric?
Drinking Arnold Palmer.
Our heroes notice a haunted look in the tavern keep's eyes as he shines the same glass he's been shining for 40 years.
Jesus, that glass is shining. Joe Pesci.
Is there anything, the tavern keep looks like he wants you to approach him.
Hello, Tavern Keep. Why are your eyes so misty and far away?
Oh, well,
Yes.
Oh, well, I've just been a humble tavern keeper here for a number of years. It's just that I hear many disturbing tales of adventurers seeking, well, you wouldn't want to hear it. It's too gruesome, too bad, too...
Oh, I want to hear.
Yeah, spill it. I love gossip.
First of all, where exactly are you from? You sound like you're from a very strange region.
Oh, no! What region is our tavern keeper from? Brooklyn! You never, it's a far-off land, a magical place. But... Well, I've heard tales of a mighty artifact hidden far away from where any human should go. It is known only, little man, as the slinky of premature ejaculation. I shudder to utter its name here and now.
The slinky of premature ejaculation.
But only,
I think I have one of those loops in my pants.
don't we all have something loose in our pants. It reminds me of something I carried with me for 7 years. But that is another tale for another day. But you, oh brave warriors, would seek the slinky.
Oh, I see. It's a slinky.
Yeah. I
Let's
love
seek
it.
it for Joe Pesci, who seeks to masturbate very quickly, not pause, having to wait until the end for something interesting to come across from the computer screen.
Hey, fella, you're preaching to the choir. I mean, I've been a Pescian since the day I gotta go on.
Yeah, like I'm an expert in things that ejaculate prematurely.
His name be praised. Well, I will just draw you this map to where you must go. You, my friends, must travel to that hated place, that awful, terrible, nasty place. The White Castle of Alberta.
I hope you can get us there, Rangers, so far all you've done is parents. Oh, it's okay. My wombat knows the way to Alberta.
As do all wombats. And don't worry, I will.
Are you ready to follow your wombat?
My wombat is ready.
We're going to follow the wombat to Alberta.
Cool. I'm like super ready to go to Alberta because I went to middle school with this girl in Alberta and she was way cuter than me and I really want to fight her, so I'm ready to like
Brandy.
What?
Brandy.
Let's go.
Brandy. We need to follow the wombat.
Cool, let's follow on that.
Our adventurers following the wombat?
Yeah.
Okay.
That looks cool. Let's go.
Our adventurers follow the wombat. We follow the wombat for days, even weeks on end without rest. Every time
I have rations.
Yeah, like I ate a Cliff bar.
Okay, good. Hold on.
I have Skittles.
So we're cool.
Roll.
Finally, you find yourselves before the great rippling forest. You find yourselves before the great expansive desert. You find yourselves before the great Arctic tundra of Alberta.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so very sad. But why am I still talking like Christopher Walken?
Thank you, Kathleen, for coming with us on the wombat, trusting
You've been like really cool.
ways.
Off in the distance, like a tiny speck, you can see in the Arctic tundra the white on white, the white castle where you must go. But before you lies, like a ton of butts. Like a ton. Picture a sea of gluteus maximus. Now multiply that by like at least 10. This is the enemy you must face if you wish to gain entrance to the White Castle.
A sea of butts 10 times the size of the normal size sea of butts.
Holy shit. What do you do, adventurers?
Okay, well, I don't want to brag or anything, but it's like Morningstar dildos.
Get them, Brandy, you know what to do.
So what am I like doing, like spinning around?
Brandy,
Yes!
roll to cleave your way through these butts with your Morningstar dildo.
Yeah, I'm gonna like plug one and jump on that. I'm gonna plug another one and jump on that one. I'm just gonna like leave.
Roll your D20, girl.
I got it like a 9.
Also, do you like butts?
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, it's a +1 if you're into butts.
The year of the butt. The year of the butt. I read you at movie game.
So roll your D20, add 1.
Joe Pesci does not recognize the Day of Blood. It's not an official holiday with Jehovah's.
I got a 10. I know.
You make hard work of cleaving through these butts. Just
It's okay, I back her up with my tampon arrows coming in.
Real weak. That's an 8.
But it's okay.
Because my tampon arrows are going to plug butt holes. I'm going for a called shot directly into the holes of all butts here. So I'm going to plug it up and then back up all of the fart juice, which is clearly brewing. And then they're just going to explode.
so you're gonna roll to do that. Or did you just roll an 8 to that and pointlessly explain?
I was explaining, yes, because I was explaining what my 8.
Well, you pull back your mighty tampon arrow and let it fly. And when it looks like it would get a direct hit, just a chorus of erupts tossed out of this sea of butts, and the arrow actually floats along Ash's trail and harmlessly sails away. But as you fail miserably in doing that, Brandy slowly and methodically cleaves through these sweaty, merciless butts, just cutting a swath through them. You make average progress through them. But as you're cutting your way through, you come across a pair of bandits.
Butt bandits.
They approach you and they say, "Folks, these are our lands. We have guarded them since the dawn of time. If you wish to pass, you must battle us."
Oh, I wish to pass. Battle your ass off.
I'd like to ask God a question very quickly.
What would you like to ask Joe Pesci?
My Lord Joe Pesci, does it look like
What do you want?
the butts are relatively facing, sort of angled at the two bandits?
Roll a d20.
4.
On the wing, you hear a brief sigh answer. Fuck you.
My heart breaks like a thin window pane.
I want
My
to
heart is
say,
always yours, Joe Pesci,
cool.
no matter how much I may fail you.
Who's Joe Pepsi?
The bandits look mightily confused. Just a little bit aroused.
It's okay, I would like to,
I'm going to stand forward and raise my hand out and tap into my deep understanding of prolapsing buttholes. And I'm going to sing the song that my prolapsing butthole sings every day, outward towards the butts, and inspire them to spit onto the bandits' faces.
Roll the d20. And because you prayed so hard, add a +5.
20 motherfucking Joes.
The gases that erupt from the bowels of this foul field are so heinous, so nasty, they actually have mind-altering effects. They actually cause a bout of madness in the bandits, who immediately turn on each other and begin to battle.
My money's on that fat one.
Finish him!
Guess who's the fat one?
Oh, these bandits are on. Rocco, my wombat, since you can only understand Australian, why don't you get in there and disavow it like you're going to do? All wombats, they disavow their brain. Go finish this music therapy. These bandits, they don't know how to fight.
As one of the bandits lays disemboweled in the Arctic butt tundra, the wombat, seeing its opportunity as the other revels in its victory, immediately strikes and rips his fucking face off.
They're like the new mini pig.
My wombat is Rocco. All things from Australia are named Rocco. Especially wombats.
So, after the encounter with the bandits, you're free to pass peacefully through this Arctic tundra. In fact, Derek has seemed to gain command over these butts, and they part, they spread easily. It penetrates the deep.
Everyone's supposed to like Joe Pepsi.
After a nice jaunty walk through the field of butts, after a wonderful springtime stroll through the field of butts,
In the Arctic tundra?
you find yourselves before the gates of White Castle.
It's good, because I'm hungry.
But what does that even mean?
I'm starving! It's a White Castle! These tiny burgers, they put like little onions on them. Really good.
Have some salami if you'd like some.
They might be different in Canada though, I don't know, in America.
Keep it going.
No, seriously.
Sorry, keep going, I didn't want to like derail.
I would like salami. If salami would keep you from complaining the rest of the trip.
Hey, I really complain once, I'm sorry. Sorry, we can all like be in love with Joe Pepsi or whatever. We go to the White Castle, please? Are we gonna do this right now? Are you really gonna do this right now? Because I
Oh, gentlemen, let's get out. Let's get off of that.
Not a lot.
I'm sorry, I get angry.
Hold on. What do the walls look like in this castle? Can we penetrate them?
I would like to scale them effortlessly.
But what if the gate's open?
I don't.
As you
Yeah. No, I never
Roll
tried to
7.
scale them.
It's like gates, right?
As you climb these slippery white walls of White Castle, you slip and break your ankle. You're now limping, and the small smell of blood as the bones from your ankle actually pierce out of your skin. They seem to be arousing your lung. Get away from there!
I'm going to rush to her knees. Pull my penis out of my trousers and begin stroking myself.
Roll a d12.
Not all of the spank bank is very useful.
Would you roll?
Roll a 9.
Yeah, you're at half turn.
I swear I'm trying to help!
Joe Pesci ate him.
He's been drinking, give him some credit.
I would like to try again. This is embarrassing.
It's not for like 80% of the clerics I don't know.
As you stand in the Arctic tundra, deciding
You can shake all you want, I don't know what's gonna take
Don't
on.
fail me now.
whatever. Cleric, perhaps there's some spell at your disposal that will allow you to.
Enlarge person.
You gotta burn it now.
What spell can you use to penetrate this door you haven't even tried opening?
Can we go like rogues? I have no keys. I have no lockpicks.
Yeah, but I have like 2 hands, I could like push a door. I'm gonna take my 2 hands and push a door. I got a 15. Thank you.
That's why we have a smart fighter.
The door's locked.
Shit.
Doesn't mean you shouldn't.
Who's got a bobby pin?
Well, I guess we should probably go home. Back to that fart patch.
Step back, you idiot fools. I've got this.
Step back.
What divine holy spell do you call upon?
I call upon the spell of llamas. Little was it known, but back in the early 1970s, Earth time, Joe Pesci did a small role in a movie about llamas. His heart was with llamas. His family was from the city, but he always felt bored. Am I boring you? I'm sorry, but
I'm tight. Llama.
Please keep going.
we can tap into the llamas. Joe Pesci, in your minor role in this film whose name has been forgotten, please come forth, call your llamas to charge through in a stampede and knock down this door!
Also, your wool stopped and I want to start.
In the distance, you hear a rumbling. Over the hills, you see a torrent of brown. Yes! Brown, fluffy madness, charging toward the rain. All of the lava screaming. The gates explode inward in a mass of gore and lava limbs. Please make a handle animal check. 20! You have now instantly formed a lifelong bond and have a second animal companion. That is Llama. You mount the Llama effortlessly, and it gives in to your every command.
We're doing this.
Now, heroes, as you stand in the wake of destruction and llama shit, and the door hangs gaping open before you, what do you do?
The only thing anyone who loves Joe Pesci as much as I do would do in such a wonderful people home.
I
Stuff it full of butts.
I would like to soak up as much of this llama gore with my tampon arrows to fortify them for later.
You now have
It's gonna be gross.
You now have +3 poop arrows.
Llama poop arrows?
Yes. Well, I mean llama blood, but everyone knows llama blood's a natural poison.
Can I, like, just to add, can I, like, clip some hair off on and add them to my ancestral bikini?
You now have a fuzzy ancestral bikini.
Cool!
Alpaca.
Generally, how far is the castle from the wall?
Was that like a philosophical question? Like a tree falls in the middle of the
I can't see anything, damn it, someone tell me.
The room before you is very dark. The room before you is very not light.
Well, I would like to light one of my flares using my fart powder. My fart powder. That's a 9. I have my fart powder flares. Stand-ups.
Bring it. All right. You light the arrow. Pull back. It's lit. You fire into the darkness. It whizzes, but something catches it and the night is quenched. Some mysterious beast. Oh yes.
A quick question. As a fighter, if I achieve level 3 like Arcana, can I like throw like a light?
Sure. Why not?
Cool.
What the hell is that talking about?
Yeah, like at level 3 you can like pick me an Elder Knight, like I did, so like now I know spells and stuff. Look it up. It's real.
Because we so follow the rules here.
I gotta stop.
You fail utterly.
God damn it. That's why I'm only level 3.
From deep within the darkness, you hear joyful wailing.
That laugh in the dark is never good.
It isn't my favorite thing. Wow. It sounds like laughter.
What do you do?
I'm gonna walk towards the giggles. That's why not.
You step into the darkness.
I'm going to cast a spell!
Thank God. What spell do you get? Our mage is incredibly late. What spell
We
do
don't
you
need
have?
an age with liberal new rules of cleric spellists.
This is true. 5th edition made a lot of changes.
I cast the ever-useful spell of inebriation, causing both the caster and the target to become horribly and uselessly drunk. I cast it on Brandy!
Praise to you.
So that she may tap her inner spirit animal, which is probably alcohol because of her name. I know it's a stretch. Fuck you!
Brandy, you now have a +8 to any check involving charisma or strength. You take a -8 to anything involving intelligence or wisdom.
Tell me something I don't know.
seek out that sound. I hate it. Don't kill it. Don't listen about it like you do.
Rocco winds his way into the darkness. Rocco scuffles into the doorway. Rocco rolls. Does a barrel roll in there. You hear. Oh no! Rocco comes flying out of the darkness. He's been bitten by something horrible. Ah!
It's too late for Rocco.
Oh, still alive.
I thrust my hand down in front of my pants and I begin to masturbate furiously. My butthole puckers like lips.
Drawn by the scent of your happiness, drawn by the irresistible scent of sweat and taint, the beast lumbers forth from the darkness, and you behold Tubbs McGee. He is possibly sweaty, lightly moist and yielding. It enjoys this.
Stop talking.
Great. Sounds like a perfect villain for my tampon arrows, which are now +3 covered in poop.
All right,
Clearly useful in this situation. And
roll initiative. Hey, roll initiative.
That's good.
It's all right.
17.
4. Tubbs McGee goes first. Having located the source of its irresistible...
Wait! I'm going to pray to Joe Pesci to try to improve my initiative.
Pray on your initiative!
Just as Joe Pesci himself never would have failed to jump into the action of this movie. I wish to arbitrarily bend Will's reality and prayer to improve my standing in this particular battle.
Okay. All right, here's what we're gonna do. No. You pray. Hey, was that your prayer?
Yes.
Good God.
You, audience, represent the holy will of Joe Pesci. Is his prayer answered?
No!
I got a perfectly new system we can use. If his prayer is answered, thumbs up. If it's not,
Okay.
all right.
It's not hard.
There's blinding light, and before you floats Joe Pesci.
Oh, that's who Joe Pesci is.
He is clothed in the finest houndstooth suit. He's just the right amount of sweaty. And he looks down on you as disciple, and he says, "Fuck yous," and disappears. And now Tubbs McGee commences his attack. He uses his special ability, Fat Bounce. Roll a d20 to defend. We ain't got no AC up in here. What'd you roll? That ain't good. 6. I rolled an 18. Tubbs McGee bounces you with his sweaty girth.
You abandoned me, Joe Pesci!
And you take a wound. This is terrible. You're hurt, but you can still fight on. Now, it's merely a flesh wound. Brandy and Phil roll off to see who goes first.
I get 3.
I got a 7.
Phil, you go first.
All right, well, my charging llama speed, I would like to just go straight forward right into Tubbs McGee, yeah.
And
I'm gonna lead it with one of my poop arrows because I only have poop covered arrows. So yes, I'm going to arrow my strike with poop arrows.
Okay, and because you are aided by your llama, you may add +5.
I'll repel.
How the hell does the llama help him shoot arrows?
The velocity
We're going really
increases.
fast.
Like, get you up off the ground.
Question.
This llama is super fast.
You can also, like, lie behind the neck.
What did you roll? Only I rolled 4.
Your llama.
Is distracted by something on the ground and immediately stops when you're flung off of him. Maybe it's his complete lack of archery training.
I should have taken that skill.
So it is 10:42. We still have a mage. Ben, you want to be a mage?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Ben, find me a mage.
Dark wall.
Scoot, make room for our new player.
Well, he has to sit next to Derek.
So you can use that spell book with the spells in it.
Yeah, spells.
You can share my book.
Adventurer.
We are all very cooperative.
Adventurer, what is your name? His name is Fred. What is Fred's race? And D&D. Fred is a succubus. Yes. Fred, as a succubus, they are known for being irresistible to all mortals. Please show us some of your irresistibleness. Stand up, can you? We welcome you, Fred, succubus mage.
Alright, I'll buy it.
I know that kind of party, I would want a better time.
So Bubble is standing his tall as a giraffe.
So after Ranger Boy here failed miserably, Brandy, it is your turn.
Oh, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna walk.
Oh, by the way, a mage comes out of nowhere.
Okay, hi, my name's Brandy. I'm like super willing to fight.
Oh, hey, look, it's our
Okay,
mage.
okay, we're in this thing. Okay, so I'm totally gonna use atomic butt drop on this dude and like put Nicki Minaj in my headphones and then just be like boom, ba boom, boom, ba boom, and then butt drop that bitch. I got a second.
Oh, shit. Fred, I cannot tell you how much I valued our time together.
Oh my god, did you see it on the acid?
Fight!
There's only one way to decide this. So it took a while, so we found a replacement. But similar. Here's an example. Each of you will be championed by a member of the DC Fight Coalition.
25.
You will champion JP. You will champion Fred the Succubus. It's okay, man. It just means you won't play the game.
Hey, soldier. I was just getting done playing drums for 50 minutes and I feel like I'm about to pass out. So totally win for me so that zeal and energy can be transferred to this attending audience.
No, man, you're like insane with power right now. Or not.
Not.
Fight.
Finish me.
I would like you to take with you my giant wombat rocket. He's useless to me now, he's been injured, but maybe he could be a comfort to you.
He found a new pet that he liked better. He hates this one.
Yeah, I'm sorry guy, now I'm a llama man.
And also, Brian, I want you to like find me later, because like we'll have a really good time. Promise. I'm kidding! Everyone stop!
Fred, farewell. Everyone,
Bye, Brian.
a rousing colossus for Fred!
And out of nowhere appears some silly mage dressed as Pikachu. Oh no, from his botched dimensional door spell, his body chemistry has been changed significantly. Where once he was a human, he is now something else entirely. What is he? Wait, we got one. He is now a centaur. Wait. Horse body, Pikachu upper hat. Adventurers, would you like to explain what you're seeking to this mage who hasn't been here?
Oh, welcome Pikachu.
Speaking of ejaculation, I'm on the page. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's fight. Ready.
You stand before the open gates. Oh no, there's still fucking Tough McGee. This whole time, Tough McGee has been very confused.
Yeah, let's take a power though. I feel when they get confused.
And JD, it is your turn. Pick any spell. Take your time.
We just got here. Like, you were like,
You can do any spell in that book.
I'm going to cast Sorgon's Weasel Stampede.
Sorgon's Weasel Stampede? What are the effects?
It's a divine spell. A stampede of useless yet adorable weasels. Everyone standing must make a DC check of 20 reflex save or trigger be sweep away.
Swept away, probably.
Basically, it's a DC check. If you fail it,
Roll a d20, get a 20.
I got a
Unfortunately, no. 20.
He really did roll 20s.
I've seen it. Unfortunately, the ranger and the mage are consumed by a torrent of adorable weasels. They're just giggling uncontrollably.
I wish I had got a 20. That sounds adorable.
Joe Pesci hates weasels.
Now, Cleric, it is your turn. We're not even in the White Castle yet.
Yeah, but we're getting there. It's like, calm down.
We have established that the walls are very steep and hard to climb.
I thrust my hand into the soil beneath my boots, and I call upon the rune of conquered balls. It gives our party the strength of 25 million voters,
Which equates to...
plus 25 strength.
Oh! Well, shit.
Everyone in the party.
For the next round, you are powered by this mighty rune. The rune of cock and balls.
Thrust your cock and balls upon this devil.
But now it's Tubby McGee's turn. And he's seeing in his opportunity. Actually, oh wait, no, Tubby McGee never made his weasel check. Tubby McGee got a 15. So you see this adorable, weird bear thing just kind of roll over, leaving itself open to attack. And on its turn, it makes a will save to try to pull itself from this torrent of weasels. It succeeds.
Dad, I thought he was a weasel.
It actually seems to be forming some sort of pact with the weasels. Communicating.
That's firing!
But now it is. Oh, sorry. What was your stupid name?
My name is Nargarov.
Nagarov.
This is a powerful ranger I've known throughout the land. I'm very awesome.
How known are you? Roll a d20. How known are you?
That's a 20.
There are none who have not heard the name of that matter. That's cool.
Everybody knows who I am. The weasels know who I am. And
I mean, raise your hand if you know. Everyone knows.
I like every single one of you.
I just got his album.
Well, it is your turn.
Oh, great. I would like to use my weasel.
You're currently being overrun with cute weasels. So how are you being?
Yeah, well, I would like to channel my weasels and thrust them upon Tubbs.
Make a handle battle check.
Yeah, I'm really great at that. 19.
Remembering fondly your days spent on the family farm. Eat weasels, idiot! Like with weasels. Remembering your days in Ranger Academy, where you trained with weasels daily. Remembering that really weird night with that weasel.
We gotta think.
You call upon them to smite Tubby McGee, and they start to form this kind of weasel tornado that consumes Tubby, and all you can hear is his laughter turn to screaming. Blood seeping from the door of the weasels. You have defeated Tubby McGee. Everyone,
Also, I would so much. Whoa! I would now like to soak up the blood of these weasels and Tubbs McGee with my tampon.
so to be clear, your arrows are now imbibed with the blood and poop of llamas, +3. The blood of weasels.
Yeah, and poop probably.
And now most certainly the blood of Tubby McGee.
I'd like to roll an appraise check on that pelt.
Goes really well.
Roll your appraise check, Page.
5.
Oh yeah, no, those are totally worth a lot. I mean, you'd be a fool to pass up these pelts.
Collecting all the pelts.
He literally always tries to collect the pelts.
After a while, you have fashioned yourself a lovely new robe of weasel pelts. Yeah, and they give you a +10 to any check done against a cobra.
So the thing we're in an ice world.
We think there's lots of people.
They're the same thing. So you still stand before this open door.
We walk through it. I walk through it, and I'm in charge.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the guy in charge.
I'm gonna follow the guy in charge.
It's that easy, folks. Take charge of your own lives. Learn the lesson here.
Whatever. I'm not real bad.
No, seriously, I walk through the door.
You are in a very dark room. You are in a very anti-bright room. You cast flame? The room lights up. It is strange.
I'll read the description.
Oh, right! Yeah, read what it does.
The target is hit with exactly 27 insulting hexes.
What? The darkness feels like shit. Good job.
Yeah. You made the darkness feel so bad it became light.
You suck. When you cast the spell,
This room sucks. Let's get out of here.
this room's still dark.
Alright, I'm gonna light a fire with one of my many, many trail rations and fire starters.
Roll a 20 to light a fire.
Great.
Thank God.
Yeah. God. I'm like real bad at doing basic stuff.
I'm going to cast a spell. What spell? I'm going to call upon
pages rolling.
And she is going to use her words of encouragement and fresh apple pie to inspire his success.
To be clear, there is a spell in here called Summon Mom. You raise your holy salami to the heavens. There's a brilliant flash, and before you stands your mom. A very attractive woman in her. No, it would be very rude to say, but suffice to say, she knows what she's doing.
Don't you dare talk about my mother that way.
But anyway, she appears
Go to the drain.
and immediately starts handing out flashlights. Honey, what did I tell you about my new white flashlight?
Thanks, Mommy.
Oh, God. So what are you and your friends up to? Don't talk to me anymore.
Oh, go away. This isn't a place for you.
Hey, I will turn the spell around this time. I will march your butt right back through that field of butts.
Joe Pesci, will you help me, please?
Hey, I don't mess with moms.
My face is going to smell like
Sure does ask who Joe Pesci is?
Yeah, but why isn't Crane Joe Pesci?
He's the one. God, great.
He invented Pepsi.
Everyone worships Joe Pesci. I've got my WWJP bracelet. No, JP.
So anyway, we shot the flashlights we just received at the darkness.
Your mom. What do you say?
Thanks.
Thanks, mom.
Mom came through and I got flashed. Like super awesome. It was great.
I also brought you some sandwiches and extra underwear for shaking.
Good, because this White House is forever away. I'm done. I'm hungry. Thanks.
And she gets into her minivan and she drives away. You shine your lights on the entrance chamber. It is strange. It is covered in tile. It's covered in marble. It's covered in linoleum.
Where's it covered in?
You step hesitantly into the linoleum floors. Before you, some sort of strange raised countertop. It's almost like a tavern, but there's no innkeeper, no egg. Strange metallic boxes are behind the counter, frothing, boiling with oil. Yeah, it's super spooky.
You should probably go drink whatever is in those buckets over there.
I want to do an Arcana check on the buckets of stuff.
All right, do an Arcana check.
3.
They are, in fact, to the best of your knowledge,
Nacho cheese is what they are as far as I know.
that's of concentrated magical energy from which you should partake. Delicious.
Let's do shots.
I'll take one of them.
Wait, what? Okay, first of all, before we get to it, what were you just rolling for?
I was rolling to see if I eat it.
You rolled a 1. So, in your fervor to eat this holy magical substance, you in fact just shove your face into it and suffer horrible burns to your
That's my
face.
normal life.
Let's not do shots.
How much damage do I get?
You take a wound, which is dragged by wounds.
I thrust my hand into my pants and begin to masturbate.
To what end, man?
And then, once I finish...
What are you rolling for?
Spells! I'm going to touch you with the hand I masturbated with, and his wounds will be magically healed!
Or we'll get pink out. One or the other.
Roll a d20. to heal his horrible. Bam! 19! You press your hands to his horribly melted face, and they start forming back together.
It's the semen, it's great for your skin.
You are healed, but you now suffer from terrible, terrible agony. I never took it. You still have agony, bitch. All right. So, now that we've done that adventure, your obvious exits are behind you, and the door in front of you leading to the bowels of this foul place.
I'm going down.
Yeah.
We should probably go to the bow.
Punch bells.
We don't need any more motivation than that, right?
Sure.
It's
Alright.
all the motivation part of it.
Ready.
Oh, we haven't opened it yet. It's obviously where we need to go. Obviously.
I'm gonna push the door and see if it opens. Obviously it won't, because like none of the other ones.
Unfortunately, as you push open the door, you Unfortunately, as you open the door, you trigger a terrible, awful trap that I will now find.
Yeah.
Wait, who's going to open it?
Me.
Ah, it's always you.
I open everything that looks like a trap. It's in my blood.
You who opens the door?
Oh, I do. With a vengeance. With MAGFest.
You open the door. Make a reflex save. You are immediately punched.
I also have a broken ankle.
You are immediately punched really hard in the dick. By a comically huge boxing glove. In fact, you're pretty sure you can taste the testicle in the back of your throat. Take a move.
I'd like to cast inconvenient gentle growth.
What are the effects of the spell? Is that just the name of the spell?
That's all that it says.
You cast a spell on the ranger and his genitals begin to enlarge significantly.
Yes.
Doing nothing for the pain, now he just has really huge aching testicles. They're inconveniently large. You actually carry them around in front of you. You can't move and not carry them.
Have the love
I would like to take one of my trained weasels and have it prop up your as like watch it.
Oh, make that handle check. The weasel, in a very misguided act of
The whole
affection,
guy's balls, Weasel. It's like a normal command.
instead of grabbing your balls with its very tiny little hands, decides instead to use its vice-like jaw to whack down.
That's what I
You take a wound. You're now at 2 wounds,
Okay.
bleeding significantly from your testicles, and you have a weasel attached to them. Need I remind you, weasels don't let go of shit once they're
I would like to ask my llama to remove the weasel.
Well, the D20.
I mean, it's that's a 6.
The llama, in an even more misguided attempt, it removes the weasel, but it also bites off a larger, significant portion of your testicles in the process.
That's what I'm talking about. I would like to take one of my tampon arrows.
Wait! We're not dealing with the fact that you are unconscious on the ground, bleeding to death from your balls.
This is free action. That's free action.
Yeah, come on, free action to do what? To plug up my wounds with one of my tampon arrows!
Alright.
Well, yeah.
Look, I'm also do you think, is he able in time to stuff up his balls with a tampon?
No!
Remember, these tampon arrows are my buttholes up. 18. Look at counts, right?
Your testicles successfully stave off sepsis.
I'll get that to
Okay,
the
what's the
So about that slinky though.
Anyone got any beer for her, like with you right now?
What?
I don't trust bottles. All right, give him that bottle.
It's party.
Alright, that's gotta be a plus like.
Let's get a round of applause for this.
Hey, is it safe to drink?
I'm already inebriated, technically. I guess.
It's really good. I've been eating a lot of Skittles, so everything tastes good.
Everyone gets
Rations, you're welcome.
Everyone gets +3 charisma. This girl
No,
gets
it's gonna be
2,000
fucking
experience points.
Thank Joe Pesci for this wonderful nymph that has come in to bonuses. Oh my, it is our long lost friend, our rogue, Edward Edward. That is the name. Here it comes.
Did you bring beer?
Unbeknownst to
Grab some.
anyone, come join us.
There's a new member to the party, a devilish rogue.
This fucking hotel is the worst goddamn dungeon I've ever crawled through.
And he's just gonna sit in the back and watch.
With a surly rogue.
But,
Our party's loaded up.
so, as our adventurers delve deeper into the White Castle of Alberta, seeking the slinky of premature ejaculation, let's remember why we're here. You hear a very gelatinous sound. That translated all. Give me gelatinous sounds, people. Oh. Great. And before you,
Great, now I feel like I'm in the gym.
before you, towering from the floor to the ceiling, is the gelatinous cube. Wait for it. The gelatinous cube full of naughty Jello wrestling match.
Well, that makes
It is
sense.
a 10-foot by 10-foot cube in which there are two beautiful damsels
Are they prettier than me?
wrestling ferociously.
I would like
Can
to
I roll
join
to see if
them.
they're prettier than me?
Yes.
14.
They think they're prettier than you.
Well, then I want to fight them.
Do you dive into that cube, Brandy?
Yeah.
Brandy dives head first into the mighty gelatinous cube of not mud wrestling, but Jello wrestling.
Jello, it's classy.
What flavor's the Jello?
Lime! It's a step down from
The flavor is red. Disgusting.
not red.
The reddest Jello you've ever beheld.
can't
You are now
roll
suspended in Jello, and there are two bitches who think they're prettier than you.
I'd like to go back up Brandy because Brandy's like awesome.
Are you diving into this Jello match?
Well, yeah, I would love. I'm gonna get a there's two
Yeah.
Jello wrestlers. She's gonna be in a
All right, tag in.
Yeah, tap in.
Ooh.
6. You run as fast as you can, but you just kind of slap off the cube and fall backwards. Like a nerd. Brandy, meanwhile, what are you doing in this gelatinous cube?
Look, I'm trying to like wrestle myself free and like bitch slap these two girls or like all being like, you're cuter and like my hair's better and like I just want to like smack, I want to grab both the back of their heads and like smash them together.
Roll T20, girl.
18! I was on a 25 strength, I believe.
You grab these basic bitches and slam
Yeah.
their butter faces together and knock them the fuck out.
I don't care how many Instagram followers you have. I
unconscious girls, immediately collapses. And Brandy, you find a treasure.
I did it!
You find a golden circlet.
A what?
It's like a tiara from your Sweet 16 party.
Oh, sweet. What circuit?
Do you equip the circlet?
Yeah, whatever.
Unfortunately, it is the circlet of resting bitch face.
She's immune, trust me.
You now permanently have resting bitch face.
Yeah.
You gain +5 to all intimidate checks. The beast is defeated, and the way before you is open. Yeah.
Press forward cautiously.
All right, roll d20 to press forward cautiously.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak.
Everyone roll d20. Roll your sneak checks.
6.
16.
What'd you roll?
16.
What'd you roll?
Yeah, sweet 16.
30.
19!
Yeah, we can all cheer for high rolls.
You're all sneaking along carefully.
I'm not sneaking, I'm sliding along my salami like a circle.
You are slithering through this hallway. You are creeping through this hallway. You are moonwalking silently, but you know there's no sound in space. Unfortunately, the mage who rolled a 9 trips over his dirty mage robes and knocks over a bunch of pots and pans, summoning a fearsome gang of
Wombats? Please be wombats.
He passed up Pooh Baby. A gang of sloths.
Another animal. Surely I will handle this one much better.
Not a monster sloth, but a dire sloth. It's just a sloth. It eats leaves and is bothering no one. It's just a gang of sloths just hanging out in this hallway.
I'm going to chop up a little bit of my salami.
Oh, okay. It feed the sloths.
13.
You chop up your holy relic.
You must distribute the will of Joe Pesci throughout all creatures.
Good save. And feed it to the sloths that nibble at it tenderly.
Yeah, those sloths love Joe Pepsi's salami.
And they kind of, they're really, like, they're reaching out, like it's taking a while. Here, they got, wait, there's, okay, there it is. Here it is. Here comes the salami, Joe Pesci. No, I did not say Joe Pesci.
Be a great superhero.
That is a very different dog. Aaron, you got it, you just... Great. But like way slower than right. The sloths, seeing that they have a friend in Derek the Cleric, immediately start climbing and clinging to his cloak. You now have sloth armor.
People pay good money for sloth armor. It's really valuable.
All right, adventurers. Now that you're equipped with your sloth armor, do you press on?
With a 3.
With what was 3 do?
Press on.
Yeah, you just kind of stand around bullshitting for a little bit.
I would like to, I rolled a 15 to press on.
I mean, you get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, whatever, let's go.
So you enter the next chamber, and it's a small chamber off to the side from the main hallway. It is labeled with a plaque that reads, Manager.
would like to do it.
Well, I'm really good at speaking with the manager.
I'm going to praise Joe Pesci to see if I can find out what's inside without opening the door first.
I would like to open the door before he does that.
It's
my
just a
Whoever goes higher can see their thing.
Is he like the district manager?
15! Looks like I activate that trap first. I hope. Kill me.
Bitch, you know you activated the trap.
Boy, I hope it does too, Williams.
That's a piece. Nope. You're immediately sprayed in the face with lots of booze. It makes you really, really gross.
Don't. Well, now you're trapped. Thanks.
She's blessing him with Irish gods. After you were immediately sprayed in the face with a bunch of alcohol.
That was a healing.
Your eyes kind of sting, actually. You can't, any perception checks due to sight are kind of hard for you.
I never use my sight.
We can tell.
I would like to close my eyes for the remainder of this chat. Just to show you how...
Let it be known, the Ranger's eyes are closed for the rest of this chat.
Sure.
You enter.
That's my long that sense.
You enter the realm of the manager. And you see across the room an ancient desk made of the finest IKEA wood. IKEA mahogany.
Let's meet a
Behind this fine desk of Swedish engineering, you see an ancient leather chair with its back to you. You see an ancient oaken chair.
Somebody with his back
to
what's
you.
going on in here.
You see a resplendent office rolling chair.
The office chair displeases me. I cast shoe awareness spell.
What does that mean?
The shoes gain sentience, all of their shoes. Also, they complain about the smell in the room. They refuse to be used as shoes. The red and white shoes are actually a married couple, and they hate being shoes, and it's a bad relationship. They hate each other.
Madness erupts as these shoes rebel.
I would like to point out that all of you say fucking made up that one.
He is reading verbatim what is written on the page. As the shoe, you were all knocked prone as your shoes bumped you out of them. Shazam! Make a reflex check to keep you funny.
4.
10, motherfuckers!
Don't celebrate a 10.
What does this dice say? He's keeping his eyes. JD, what does this dice say? His dice. What? Brandy, somebody roll dice for me!
You got a 3.
You trip, you trip, you trip, you trip.
Yeah, whatever, I'm drunk. What's your...
And as the shoes rage down the hallway of their marital disputes, a fine pair of leather chinos are tossed haphazardly from behind the chair, and a voice replies, "Ah yes, the old shoe trick. I guess you thought that would work on me."
I cast a spell! The gender of the affected target is swapped. Estrogen and testosterone levels are respectively increased tenfold.
Wait, so the manager's a woman now? Is she trailing me?
Okay, the person in this room?
Yeah, there's like 3 people in this room. 4.
You cast the spell. The chair turns around slowly, and sitting in it it is none other than Mitt Romney. You have just turned into a woman. He immediately stands up and he says, my God, women have rights. They should be allowed to choose what they do with their bodies. Contraception should be made widely available for all. As a morally middle-aged man, it is not my place to tell them what to do with what God has given them. Praise be praised, I have seen the light.
Thank you for defending my right to much like tequila and make out noise.
He falls to his knees weeping, now in tune with his feelings.
Cool, I cast
It's healthy, boys can cry too.
Titty nipple laser fucker, I cast it.
What are the effects? You rolled a nat one.
That one.
The spell backfires horribly. And what are its effects? What are its effects?
The very complex spell titty nipple laser fucker. It says this. It's what all of it is what I said already. The spell is titty nipple laser fucker.
Oh, that's all that's You are fucked in your titty nipples by a laser. Yes. The nipples are scorched off.
I don't like it. I toss my hand down my pants and begin to masturbate.
Make sure you touch his below the nipple holes while you're doing this.
Before I touch his
Touchdown!
Before I touch his nipple holes,
Yes.
I touch my puckering butthole to make sure.
It is most puckered. Most moist and well.
Then I touch his nipple holes. Bessie be praised!
Does Pesci answer his prayer? Not only are your nipples healed, but you grow a fabulous pair of what's the word I'm looking for? Pendulous breasts. Sweet, sweet pendulous breasts.
Are they prettier than mine?
Roll your tongue, girl.
I got a 9.
They look a little perky.
Well, then I'm gonna fight that bitch.
Do you wish to fight that bitch?
No, I wanna fight my brownie.
Who is currently very confused, still weeping.
Give me the goddamn slinky, Romney!
What?
Wait,
We know!
I'm gonna hit her in the head with my
Wait. The slinky, surely you're not referring to my boy of the war. Because I have this. And he has the slinky of baby.
Oh my god, that's it!
I'm going to hit
got it,
the
that's
forehead with my salami.
Roll initiative!
12.
3.
18.
There you go. What?
I rolled 14.
Look, I'm still doing this challenge with my eyes closed to show how awesome I'm 14. Derek, you go first.
I'm gonna hit her in the head with my salami.
That should be brave. Wait, and remember, you're still drunk, so you're taking a +8 to all your strength-based checks.
But also I'm plus 45 strength.
Should make it.
I'm still concentrating on that previous spell.
Did it sound good or do you call bullshit? Bullshit! I got that. You got a +8. What'd you get?
12.
You got Letitia Romney rolled 3. Letitia Romney is cracked over the head with a mighty salami and blood spews forth. She and is bleeding profusely, but still up. It is now Romney. Actually, this bitch is trying to go at the same time you are, Brandy. So we have to roll off.
Fuck that roll.
11.
9.
Ooh. Romney gets a slip on you. Romney, seeing the only other female in the group and suddenly having to prove his her worth,
Thank you.
leaps up and attacks you with her nails. For 12. Roll to defend. Remembering to add the plus. What's your armor made of again?
It's just a bikini. But it's
You're
like really cute. Like
She has some.
Alright, that gives you a plus because it's so light. It gives you plus 3 dex.
Alright, cool.
And it's
Alright,
like-
so I'm gonna defend and like just be like,
Do it up.
girl, calm down. 15.
Alright, you leap nimbly out of the way, and you're like, whoa, he's in a bitch.
Like, hold up, girl.
She's
She's
like-
gotta stick together.
She's like, I'm sorry. It's
I know.
a very hard day for me.
It's a really hard time.
It's not your turn!
No, I just feel like
Roll a 12.
as a woman.
Was that what I rolled 12?
Yeah, no, that's you. Yes, that is you. You are now the 12. Woo! What are you doing, blind rogue, now taking a negative 10 to any sight?
Are you kidding me? Blind fighting is in my clan. I come from
Do you mind that? This is stand up blind
Rangers.
fighting.
And we have a long history
You're
of
playing for blind fighting.
I'm from the blind fighting elf clan of wombats.
Everyone knows that.
Wombats probably do have
I'm infamous. Anyway, I would like to use my bonus to having my eyes closed for the past 10 minutes.
Oh, you get a bonus.
Well, yeah, because of my blind fighting. Alright, so look, I'm gonna roll.
You get plus 3.
And I am going to use still my trusty tampon arrows.
We're not
So
gonna
in the llama shit and blood, and wombat shit and blood, and weasel shit and blood. So it's like plus 3?
Yeah.
20? Is that a 20? Is that 12?
Two.
Should I have my ass
You.
I mean, I can't read
You are
so
small.
Wait, no.
Wait, Ben, what is it?
Let it roll. 14!
You strike Romney with one of your bloody shit wombat, llama, weasel, bear,
Yeah, all.
arrows.
All.
And he shrieks in pain. She suffering. She shrieks. I'm sorry. Damn my white privilege! Hey.
Hashtag that's all women.
Hey, we're going with they. They shriek horrifically. They are somehow still up. And who got the 3 for initiative?
That was me.
Do it.
What am I doing?
You're trying to. I don't know what you're doing this poor
I'm
one.
gonna cast a spell. It's a rainbow dash spell. Yeah, it's actually beneficial for a change. This causes a burst of speed, and I trail rainbows for 3 rounds. And when I get the burst of speed, I'm gonna speed dash past Romney and grab the slinky of premature ejaculation out of their hands.
Seems legit.
Watch it happen.
You get a 3. You actually rainbow dash so hard. Before you would reach the city, you are jettisoned to another plane. You look around. It's 1955.
Good googly googly.
People look at you strangely like, back to the future quotes. And then back into existence on the other side of the desk, but you missed the sleep.
So close.
It is now Derek's turn again.
I'm going to cast a spell.
Spell you master.
Storm of caterpillars. No, this was actually in the director's cut of Joe Pesci's famous early 1970s film, When Llamas Attack. The scene with all the caterpillars. You remember that one?
I don't remember that.
Anyway, they grossed out all female players. I would like to pray to Joe Pesci make an exception to also gross out Patricia Romney. Joe Pesci, is Patricia Romney also grossed out by these caterpillars?
Patricia Romney is super grossed out and begins clawing at their face, peeling skin and blood and just covering herself in caterpillar guts and weasel poop and llama blood and all manner of. She falls, they fall, damn it! They fall shrieking to the ground, convulsing, and they die. The slinky is yours.
I want to grab it and I want to say, you're coming with me.
Use the slide. Who grabbed it?
She grabbed it.
As soon as she grabs it, I'm going to cast Curse of Self-Awareness. Target becomes aware that they are in a game of Dungeons and Dragons.
Danielle, we're playing D&D in front of a live audience.
Sorry?
We're playing D&D in front of a bunch of people.
Spell.
Oh my god. I have work today.
It's
Oh my god, I can work in like 7 hours. What the hell am I doing here?
Yes.
Oh, okay, well, then I'm doing the damn thing.
They never said my character was a dude.
all right. With that final act of supreme meta bullshit, this adventure has come to a close. MAGFest, you made this happen.
This is cool.
Give it up for our players. Give it up for Ted. Give it up for yourselves. We'll be here at about. Oh, also, before we go, please, we'd like to give a huge thanks to our friends from the DC Stunt Coalition who staged those awesome They actually have events this weekend which you should attend and we'll tell you about right now.
Does this thing go that far? Real quick,
That's what he said.
live action stunt show tomorrow at 4:30. The Legend of Zelda Gamers Against the Grim Darkness in Guidebook. Hour-long fight show spectacular, actually choreographed like tonight. So, you'll see some cool stuff. My friend Brendan over there is playing Link, the hero of Frickin' Time, versus an evil Princess Zelda. So let's go ahead and come in and see that. Panel room 1 tomorrow at 4:30. Thank you guys, this is a fun show.
Guys, we'll be walking around all weekend. I'm actually going to keep these books with me. I might do some impromptu D&D sessions if you want to roll a game with the shit we came up with.
Everyone here just went level 2.